True.
Pretty true.
Yeah.
But the main thing about that is, yes, we do have a lot of deadly animals, but I feel like the most deadly animal we have in Australia is the people.
Yeah, no, the people are pretty feral. It depends on where you live.
Yeah, I wouldn't say daily life. I've definitely seen a few in the wild, but the good thing about the snakes, even the venomous ones in Australia, if you leave them alone, they're not going to bother you.
No, when you live out in rural sort of areas like me and Steve have, you do see a lot. You see quite a few browns and red bellies, but they're not going to bother you as long as you don't bother them.
Well, in my hometown where I grew up in Noosa, Queensland, which is a very surfy, beachy town, that really was the life everyone lived. My brother alone would get up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning just to go surfing before school. But that was like one town, so it really depends where you are. But there are very beachy towns where people just do that every day and live for it.
It really depends on where you live. You know, you're not going to go surfing in the middle of the desert, but yeah. Yes.
Oh God, yes. That is very true.
I mean, I feel like we have to say true.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. I feel like I'm one of the best drinking buddies to have. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I see kangaroos most days. To be honest.
Yeah.
There's a stretch of road that would go between my house and Veronica's old house. She now lives with me. But you'd see kangaroos there every single time you go past.
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you what, all right, just to put it this way, we've been a band for 8 years. That's very close to a decade that we've been a band. And this is our first European tour, our first UK tour, our first time playing to crowds like this. It's very difficult for young, up-and-coming Australian bands because we're so far away from everything. It's cheaper for us to fly from Sydney to Japan than it is to fly from Sydney to Western Australia to play shows. We don't put shrimps on the barbie.
We don't.
We don't. I don't think I've ever done that.
First of all, they're prawns.
They're prawns. They're not even shrimps in Australia.
And no, I've never seen a shrimp or a prawn on a barbecue.
I don't think I've ever seen one.
Yeah.